God calls. When God calls. I believe that all of us have to be reminded that God literally calls all of us. So many times we kind of reserve the calling to the pulpit, to the preaching moment, to prophecies, and to the dramatic. But the truth of it is that God calls all of us. And 1 Peter describes it as a priesthood of all believers. That God literally graduates us to the point where each of us has to begin to sense a call on our lives out of position. Does God have to do anything dramatic or traumatic to get you to a point where you can hear his voice? I don't know about you, but I thank God that God has intervened, intercepted, interrupted. And I can almost give you the exact event. I can almost give you the exact time. I can almost give you the exact episode. Oh, it's personal. I can't really do it from the pulpit. But there were moments in my life where I was so far away from him that he had to do some dramatic stuff to get me back in line. Just in hearing distance. Calling you. And there's a call on your life. God's calling you. Oh, yeah. And because you got to get close enough to hear him. Yeah. See, now we're in this age of call waiting. I don't answer my phone if it shows up unknown, private. I don't know nobody named unknown, private. I had a dog named Private one time. That's about it. And I know he ain't calling. So I don't even pick up the phone. And I think that's kind of how we do God. Is that you, God? Oh, don't bother me right now because I'm in the middle of something. You want me to do what? And then you start lying to him like we do our friends. I can't hear you. You're breaking up. We start doing God like we do our friends. We be like, let me call you back. Because I really don't want to hear what he's calling me to do. And Jesus tells us over and over again, the day you hear my voice, harden not your heart. And I had to say, here am I. Send me. Give me another chance, Lord. And if you give me another chance, I promise you, I'll follow you. I'll do what you want me to do. I'll say what you want me to say. I'll go where you want me to go. I suspect that God is calling you. Maybe not to preach, maybe not to pastor, maybe not to do nothing dramatic, but God is calling you to a life of service, to a specific duty, and you've been dodging him. Click over. Take the call. Is that you?